Welcome. I was just thinking that it actually doesn't sound the same. We just come out of the full moon ceremony with all this beautiful music, and now I've turned it off and I'm like, oh, it's really quiet. Like, I actually really like the music on. So, welcome. This is where we had this beautiful full moon. And it was so powerful, as they all are, but that one was something else. It was like, take a walk with the goddess for like an hour or so, pretty much. Oh, hi. Ali and Amanda, you guys were in that full moon ceremony and we were just walking with the goddess the whole time. It was so damn powerful. I was just like, I didn't want to come out of that space. I was just like, oh, you can still feel it now. It's still like, it's just there. It's so yummy. Don't want to leave. That's why I come on live stream again, because I'm like, I didn't want to end that full moon ceremony. That's why I'm like back again. But I was just saying, I'm like, the music, just like, it's really quiet now because the music's not on. I didn't want to end that live stream, so I'm like, well, I'll publicly live stream because that energy was just so yummy and I don't want to get out of it. I don't want to go to sleep. That was beautiful. Still soaking in it, still reeling from it. So I'm actually going to pull some cards for humanity because, like, I want to share what happened in that full moon ceremony, but I don't, because I want to keep that sacred space as well. However, I'm going to pull cards for humanity. I got the message I'll pull 3 cards and do a reading for humanity for the Scorpio full moon. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if what happened in the full moon ceremony is shown in these cards, right? So, yeah, I'm not pulling personal cards, but I'm pulling cards for humanity. I'll do a reading for humanity. So I'm just going to share this, and if you let me know what's going on for you though, Brooklyn, like, sounds like something's really going on. Yeah, I'm not pulling personal cards, but I will pull, you really wanted to join for that one. Yeah, it's pretty next level. It was taking a walk with the goddess for sure. For sure. So I'm just going to share this and then I will jump on. But if you listen carefully, these cards for humanity, these threads, I bet you that's what's going on for you anyway. So dang it, pass it around. Yeah, oh my goodness, that was like literally walking with the goddess pretty much the entire time. Just like, you can feel the energy, I know, right? So I'm like, I didn't want to, just why I'm like on live stream again, because I just like, we come out of there, and that's why the people that were in the full moon ceremony, they jumped on live here too, because it was yummy. Oh my goodness. It was just like, can you feel it? It's like, hey guys, lovely to have you here. Just talking about this full moon, oh my goodness. It's been like, well, it peaks, like the actual peak of it is at 7:11, so in about 11 hours, right? 11 hours roughly it will peak at that time. So yeah, but I just come out of the full moon ceremony. It was so yummy in there. So much so I'm back live streaming because, yeah. All right, let me just share this. And we shall pull some cards for humanity. So it's pretty much like it's a psychic reading, like, for the collective, yeah? So let's have a look here. So I'm using the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to do a 3-card reading, so it's like a past, present, and future. But anything with this light is really bright. Yeah, the full moon effect. You're so relaxed and tired. Yeah, thank you for a shift. Yeah, that full moon, sorry. Like, I was just said to everyone when we like finished the actual ceremony, I was just like, this needs to be showered with so much more people. Like, it was so powerful, and it just, like, with what came through in that full moon ceremony just then, I wouldn't be like, I was like, whilst I was like doing the ceremony, because as I'm doing it, I'm always getting like all these messages at the same time as well, and when they just come out of that space, I was like, okay, like while I was in there, I was getting the message of like Googling, if any of you guys know, like, is there a website or something? Hey Greg, does anybody know, like, because this is the message that came through, was to Google or to find, like, I know there's websites or something that show, what do they call it? Like it's not the harmonic resonance. Is that what it's called? Like, you know how the earth has a heartbeat and they measure that? Like, does anybody know what that website is? Or can you like send me a message with a link or something? Like I got the message in that ceremony for me to follow, track, see the harmonic resonance frequency of the earth, because I know people share that stuff and but anyway, I got the message because what we did in that ceremony was total next level. Like, that was literally walking with the goddess. Like, that was something else. Those of you who were in the ceremony, is it the Schumann resonance? Is that what it's called? I need to see what that is. And I'm so curious what the frequency of the earth was at this time, because that was something else. And I got the message like for the next kind of, so 5, I'm hearing 5 and I'm seeing 3 to 5 weeks. What we just did is that's gonna ripple effect out, right? Okay, so this is the first card that came as I was shuffling. It just fell out, right? So this is the first card for humanity. I'm pulling 3 cards. So interesting, the Ace of Fire card, and there's a massive full moon on it. This is a big full moon. I'll post a photo of this on my page afterwards about it. It's a Russian site, is it? Interesting. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. So an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, and change your life now. So this is so interesting, right? On this like card, the Ace of Fire, is like an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. I know a lot of people, and I'm getting, okay, so this is related, this reading that I'm doing is related to the Scorpio full moon and what's going on now. So interesting, there's a big full moon on it, funnily enough, the Ace of Fire card. And it does feel like, it almost feels like things are on fire. Things are on fire, things are moving forward, but it feels like there's like rapid change. Like all the messages coming out at once. So the energy's still pouring through from the ceremony. So like, you know, like they say like wildfire, like it moves like wildfire. It feels like, and give me some love hearts, guys, if you feel like the past, the past 2 weeks has felt like rapid movement, like wildfire, like advancement of energy, right? It's like, it feels like everything's been at rapid speed. It feels like we're speeding up. It feels like we're so busy, like, but it's like we're doing the same things, but it feels like we're so like 10 times busier, right? Give me some love hearts if that's how it's been feeling for you. So an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. And like, this is the Ace of Fire card. So it's like things moving like wildfire and moving at rapid speed. Yes, that's right. Yes, we've been busy, haven't we? Okay. Can you just sit down before you knock something over? Sit, please. I need you to sit. Just sit. Thank you. Okay. All right. Yep, transitional big time. Yep. Yeah, big transitions, isn't there? Lots of changes going on. Big transitions. Okay. So this is the second card. So 3 cards for humanity. The first was lots of rapid speed, like things moving like wildfire, and almost like destruction like wildfire too, yeah? And really strong came through in the ceremony. I was covered in goosebumps, is like the crone. Like as I was setting up, it was the crone. So every time I set up the ceremony, or Ali channels it for me and settles up. Oh my goodness, my words tonight. Sets up the ceremony, like there's a different like grid that we're guided to put on, and tonight was like a big circle, and I felt like all I could feel was spirals when I was doing it. I wanted to do spirals in setting up the ceremony, but it actually was this big circle of the crystals, the clear quartz, and then there's like a rectangle in the center. And it was so interesting what came through in relation to those as well, yeah? So much energy, yes. So many emotions, yes. Feel like something is about to birth, yes. So the crone energy and the mother energy. We're talking triple goddess, talking moon goddess. This is the moon ceremony, is the mother, maiden, the mother, and the crone. The crone is represented as the circle, and the mother is represented as like the holding the circle, yeah, birthing. And it's really what I got the message of setting up into like this Scorpio full moon, it's like everything's at rapid speed, but it's like everything is dying off as well, right? If we think about the crone and the wildfire energy, it's literally like burning for the new to come in. Like, remember, can you guys sit on your bed, please? Come on, sit down before you burn yourself or something. Go on, sit on your bed. Go on. Good dogs. Go sit on your bed. They're just standing there. So it's like the rapid like speed and rapid movement of things, and the fire, the wildfire, and it's like the crone is the death. Yeah, at the end of the cycle, the crone is the death. Before the new moon is the dark moon, and that dark moon is the crone. And then we move into the new moon and we're birthing again, right? What's the, you know, the maiden and then the mother coming into fruition, yeah? And it's like this energy of this Scorpio full moon is crone, and it's the mother. It's birthing something and it's also releasing something, yeah? So when like the wildfire comes through, like things move at rapid speed. It's like utter destruction, right? And despair and like loss and grief and all this stuff. But out of the wildfire comes the new shoots, right? It's like I'm assuming in other countries as well, but in Australia, there's specific plants in the bush that actually need the fire to rejuvenate, that actually need fire, that come back stronger after a fire. And like in this black of like, you know, black burnt stuff, all it is all the green shoots coming back from all the new plants, right? From like they thrive on fire, right? So let's see what else is coming up on the second card. Oh, I saw some comments there. Oh, my animals, usually they're outside. Wow, the dogs. Doing so much mother healing right now. Yeah, there's big mother healing going on the planet. Up from the ashes, yes, you just did a grid last night. Yes. There is, I'm getting a lot of that Phoenix energy. Yeah, in USA. Your fire alarm just went off. Are you serious? No. Well, yes. But the energy of that moon ceremony, I'm sorry. No wonder Ali was in the moon ceremony. She's just saying that her fire alarm went off. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is the Earth card. How interesting. Live science, heartbeat of the Earth. Thank you. Interesting diagram that resonates with this. How interesting. I'll have a look. I'm not pulling individual cards. I'm pulling them for humanity. So my hubby had a rabbit follow him home in the outside of the car, stopped him middle of the road, wouldn't shift. What sign? So the rabbit is deeply connected to Chrysocolla, and Chrysocolla is deeply connected to the feminine. Oh, it's still going off. I can't believe that. I can't believe it's going. Well, I can believe it actually, because yeah. So the chrysocolla, so in the liquid crystals, every liquid crystal has an animal totem, and the animal totem of rabbit is the animal totem of chrysocolla. Chrysocolla is like, I don't know, well, I don't know, but if you could pick the most feminine crystal out of the liquid crystals, it's chrysocolla. So we're talking about the mother healing, we're talking about the crone. Something is dying, something is rebirthing at the same time, right? When we go through the portal of death, we're rebirthing into another world. Like, it's kind of like there is no death, right? But we're automatically going into life, right? Like, you know, when we go through that portal, we reach another land, right? Like, we go into another land. There's lots of portals through here tonight. So interesting. Yeah, thank you. Is it Jamuna? Is that how you say your name? Lovely to have that. Okay, so this is interesting, right? So we got the Ace of Fire card. Yeah, so like wildfire going through, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Utter destruction, big full moon on that one. And then this one, Page of the Earth. Yeah, Page of the Earth. This is good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So very obviously deeply connected to the Earth. She's like a fairy, she's got see-through wings and straight into the universe, which is very much what was happening in this full moon ceremony. It was like portals to other universes, right? So the crone is like the grandmother. Yes, the crone is the grandmother. The crone is the elderly. Yes, exactly that. So So this is interesting, and as I said, I was like going to be like not really surprised with what comes up in the cards for humanity, because out of these cards laid out for our full moon ceremony, I picked only 4 cards at the end, and just happened to be the Page of Earth card and the World card. What a surprise out of the whole, like, you know, cards, which is so interesting. It doesn't surprise me that the Page of Earth card comes up. Now, the other message that I'm getting around this Scorpio full moon is things are very Kali energy. Yeah, the goddess Kali, fire, like destruction, total obliteration of like everything we've ever known, consciousness wise, physically wise. Things are releasing. Lost you completely before, now again. Oh, interesting. Maybe a reception. Now, when we're totally destroying something, where it's being completely cleaned out, this can ground in, right? When everything is removed, we can totally be present. Yeah, it's like when we have a big cry, and then there's space again, and we're like, oh, like we're calm again. Right? We're not full of emotions and full of bleh. Yeah, we're not like running around, like we have a big cry, I'm like, oh, we can sleep better. Yeah, there's so many things we can do after we get all these emotions out. And this is like a big cleaning out so that you can ground down and get clear on your reality, earth your reality, right? If we're not clear in our physical reality, we're usually not clear in our emotional body, in your heart mainly, because your heart is like your connection to the earth. Like your heart is the earth, right? Your heart is your reality. Our heart is here. Are you right there, mate? What are you doing? So it feels like this big clean out is so that we can ground into our reality. Now, I said something to one of my clients the other day. It was like this total obliteration, right? But now having to face reality, and as I always say, it's like before enlightenment, chop wood. After enlightenment, chop wood. It's the same. There is no difference. The difference is we bring more presence, consciousness, and awareness to the present. However, sometimes we can get so stuck in our head and lost in the wildfire forever, thinking that we're always needing to do something, we're always needing to destruct something, we're always needing to fix something, there's something wrong with us, right? But when we actually come into reality and bring that wisdom into reality, we'll find that it's already here. And there's peace and presence here. Right? Let's see what the third card is. So the other thing I wanted to say is like to that whole thing, perhaps I need to watch the replay there, Agnes. So that whole thing about grounding into reality and like before enlightenment, chop wood, after enlightenment, chop wood. It's like, just because we've had a spiritual awakening, we kind of, sometimes we can fall into the trap of like waiting for it to come, waiting for it to like turn up, waiting for that someone to save us, waiting for it to happen, waiting for waiting, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's like, actually, no, we need to like still chop wood. Yeah? After enlightenment, chop wood. Yeah? Chop wood. So before enlightenment, chop wood. So before you have your spiritual awakening, right? Before you're even conscious of this stuff, right? There's usually a point where we're like, this big turning point, right? Sometimes we've had it all our life, but sometimes we shut that down and then we wake back up again, right? So before your spiritual awakening, you were living your normal day-to-day reality. You had to go to work, you had to feed the kids, whatever the story is, right? Then you have your spiritual awakening and it's like, whoa, and all this stuff, and then there's grief, and then we're like, what do we do, right? Well, we still need to chop wood. We still need to work. We still need to create our reality. We still need to, feed our kids, blah, blah, blah. But we're doing it with more presence. We're doing it with more deeper understanding. We're able to bring more of ourselves to it and unravel the threads in the process, right? After enlightenment, chop wood. Same thing. So, and I feel like what's happening on a collective level is we're starting to realize that. we're saying, oh shit, we actually need to take care of our, oh fuck, we need to, like, we're waking up to our reality. We're like having all these, we're spiritually awake and having these amazing realizations, and we're conscious and spiritual and like doing all these amazing things, but sometimes we're like not connected to reality in that. We're not grounded. We're not taking care of our reality. We're kind of like turn a blind eye to finances, turn a blind eye to this, just kind of like block it out. It's kind of like, you know, and I mean, everybody does it, whether you're enlightened or not, like whether you're aware or not, everybody does it. But just because you've had a spiritual awakening doesn't mean that you need to disconnect from reality. It's like the more we can be grounded in our body and connect our spiritual higher self with our reality, that's when the transformation's happening. That's when the magic happens. That's when our intuition is heightened. That's when all of that, rather than feeling lost and confused and we're running around like a headless chook and I don't know which way to go first because you're stuck in your head. It's like we're not grounded. And the reason that you're not grounded is because there's so many feelings and painful stuff, and we actually have to face it now. We've woken up to it, but sometimes we don't want to. And there's no judgment on when or anything like that. It's just like, it's time, right? If I feel like on a collective level, what's happening is that we're starting to wake up to needing to take care of our reality, meaning really cleaning up our physical reality, whether that's finances, work, relationships, physical homes, like, you know, like reality is hitting and we're needing to face it, and we're actually starting to deal with it rather than just avoiding it. Yeah, it feels like this is what the wake up call is for humanity right now. And that's why a lot of wildfires are running through people's lives. That's why a lot of all of that is happening. Yeah. My kitten, yes. My kitty. All right, last one here. Yes, after years of avoiding, yes, where a lot of people are at right now. We've had our spiritual awakenings and now it's time to put that into practice. Yeah. That's what I guess what some people think, and this is what I said to my clients, like just because we've had a spiritual awakening and we're taking what I call a reality break. Reality breaks are important, meaning if you're not meditating, if you're not doing your spiritual work, if you're like, oh shit, I've got to deal with this reality stuff, I don't have time to meditate, and I'm flicking here. I know people are like, you should meditate for an hour if you don't have time to meditate. What I'm saying is, if you're always in the spiritual world and you're always like doing all these things and you're not taking care of your reality because you're over here, it's important to bring this to here. And it's okay, right? It's okay to not do that for a couple of days or a week if you need to tend to this, because the after enlightenment chop wood is here. Yeah, the after enlightenment chop wood is here. Before enlightenment, chop wood. After enlightenment, here. Yeah, this is spiritual. Dealing with reality is spiritual. It's actually one of the most spiritual things you can do, because we're all energy, we're all atoms. Everything is spiritual because it all has the divine connection in it. So if you're avoiding any part of your reality, you're avoiding spirituality, you're avoiding you. This is spiritual. Reality is spiritual. Facing reality is spiritual. And when you can deal with reality in everything, your home, your living situation, your finances, your health, your relationships, when you can deal with the reality, you're dealing with your spirituality. People say, oh, that's humanness. And I'm like, it's everything. It's not even got a label to separate it. Because separating your humanness and your spiritual self is a separation. When we can bring it up, and it's like dealing with your banking, going to the bank, going to the supermarket, cooking food is spiritual. Because if you really believe that there is no separation, if you really believe that on this humanity reality that we live, and you believe that everything is energy and everything is atoms and we affect our reality with our atoms and our thoughts and blah, 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 it's kind of like, if you're not dealing with it you're not doing it, are you? You're not doing your spirituality. Like after enlightenment, chop wood. Like this is part of being spiritual. Just because you've had an awakening doesn't make you any more special to anyone else on the earth, right? Ground it in. Yeah, live it, be it, exactly. And this is what this is about, right? People are having utter destruction. The Kali is a total destruction of everything we've ever known. Everything's getting obliterated. Even another common thing that I've been hearing a lot of people say lately, I thought that I dealt with this and this has come up again. But it feels like deep core, like we've hit the core. I'm like, oh my God, I thought I dealt with this. Like, whoa. And it shifts pretty quickly. Yeah? Because we know how to bring the enlightenment, the chop wood in. There's no separation, right? Dealing with reality is a spiritual experience. Dealing with reality is us living our spiritual self. It's what we came here to do. It's what we came here to experience. So if you're disassociating or avoiding any part of your reality, then you might have to come back and do it again. Well, I don't know, right? It's like if we really tap into the core of mastering our reality, it's facing every single aspect of it. If you're not in my reality awareness support group, my Facebook support group, so if you just type into the Facebook search bar, reality awareness support group, in there is my 12 divine steps to awakening your life purpose. We're going like a month, a step a month over these 12 months, yeah? And the first step, there's all the replays there, so you can send me a message if you want them to catch up on these trainings. The first step is honesty. And we look at every area of your reality. Because to be spiritual is to face reality. That's why we're here, to be, like to live, to be human. And to be human is to be in this reality, right? There is no separation. All right, so this is the fourth card. Is there a fourth card? Is there? This is the third card that I pulled out of these 3 cards for humanity on this live stream for our Scorpio full moon, is the 4 of air. Time to rest and take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Connect, connect, connect. Slow down. And it feels like we've already started to do that in the last 24 hours, have we not? After this wildfire energy, wildfire energy. After this wildfire energy, and it's been like crazy busy, and like we've been doing the same thing, but it's like crazy busy, and everyone's like, oh my God, it's so busy, but we're doing the same things. Like this wildfire, destructive, like total obliteration of reality energy, so busy. But it feels like we've already started to, where's the card? Oh, there. Slow down. Yeah? Take a rest, take a vacation, take a break, allow more time before making a decision. If you're not clear on a decision, and I'm getting for the next month, especially in the next 2 weeks, if you're not clear, don't just rush and hastily make a decision. Know that you've got time, and know that you have, even if people are pressuring you to make a decision, nobody can pressure you, honey. Like, there's no deadlines but your own deadline. Remember that, okay? There's no contracts but your own contract. Please remember that, okay? Don't let anybody pressure you into a decision. You have all the time in the world, and these next 2 weeks going to be crucial, yeah? Until the next 4 months, full moon next month, yeah? But these next 2 weeks especially is like slowing down, rest, rejuvenation, take a rest or take a vacation, take a break, yeah? Slow down. Meditation may provide answers, and it feels like this sense of like, I just getting this sense of this deep connection, right? This deep, like, it's like in the next 2 weeks, you will have never felt more connected to spirit than you ever have. And do you know what that is a big part of? When you earth your reality, when you come into reality, when you face your reality with your consciousness of the purpose of your spiritual awakening, you will have never felt more connected in your entire life. You will realize that there has never ever been a rush. You will realize that everything is happening in divine timing and that you have all the time in the world to do what you need to do. There is no rush. Everything is happening and unfolding in divine and perfect timing. Now, what I mean by that is not throwing all responsibility out to the wind. What I mean is that things become effortless because you're connected to flow. Because when you bring your spiritual conscious awareness to your reality, to everything you do, meaning your conscious presence, to cooking food, to driving your car, to speaking to whoever you do at work, when you are fully present and conscious and need to be, like when you are allowing yourself to be conscious in that space, you are earthing your reality. You are bringing your higher self into that space. There is nowhere else that you need to be on this earth than where you are right now. And when you ground your higher self, your soul, yourself into this present moment, not like, oh, I need to go do this thing or I should be doing that. No, be present with where you are because you would not be there if you weren't supposed to be. When you do that, you heighten your manifestation, you heighten your flow. You are connected to spirit and that everything is in divine and purpose. It's like seeing the magic. It's like seeing the light. I don't know if you can see, like on this card, like in the reflection, it looks really bright. But these are actually unicorns. And oh my goodness, the unicorn called to be in the live stream tonight in the full moon ceremony. When you are connected to source, everything flows. When you bring, and how do we do that? You are the meditation. We don't just meditate on our mat and then we just go back to normal reality and forget our disconnect. No, we are the meditation. We are the purpose. We are the reason we are here. We bring that connection to everything you do, right? Everything you do. Let's see what the bottom card of the deck is, right? The 3 of Fire. Yes, there is, as Ali said, earth, fire, and air. Another fire card. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Yeah? Everything happens when we are connected. We feel better. We sleep better. We take better care of ourselves. We have more care for others. When we are connected. What do you need to do to be connected? You find what is right for you to be connected. It could be meditating. My words after like 2 hours nearly on live stream. We meditate if meditating is the thing. Connecting with nature, yoga, swimming, surfing, driving, riding a bike. Like what is your form of connection? Going to the gym. Like what connects you to spirit? What makes you happy? What fills you up? Yeah? What makes you feel good? Long term, as heron flies over. Oh no, that's not a heron. What's that? I think they're called plovers or something. All the animals are speaking tonight. This, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience this time. Make long-term plans. Now, in the full moon ceremony, with that earth card, the 4 of earth card that came up, it said slow, well, it didn't say slow and steady progress, but it was exactly that, yeah? Long-term plans, steady progress, keep turning up, keep doing it, yeah? Keep turning up. The fire and the destruction has come through. We're realizing we have to face reality. We are, and the full moon shining a light on it so we can take stock, reconnect to self. And within that reconnection, there's an automatic flow. There's an automatic rest in a way, right? If you've been feeling really tired and you feel like everything you do won't like give you energy back, probably more than likely maybe need to do some deep spiritual healing work if you haven't ever done that before. But it is about reconnecting. What do you need to do to reconnect? Now, if you like do everything and you don't feel like you can connect, like you're still like, what is going on? Then that is your signal that something in your subconscious needs to be cleaned out, right? So powerful Scorpio full moon. And for those of you who just joined, in this Ace of Fire card, there's like a massive full moon there too, right? It was the first card. Same tarot spread came through for you last night. Yes. Plovers, thank you. I was like, that's not a heron at night. I know that sound though. Thank you for that. So these are cards for humanity. These aren't just personal cards tonight, so you might want to rewatch this live stream. So that is tonight's message, guys. We came here to live this, our reality. Yes, we did, exactly, right? And when we can realize that, and so many people, you know, like as I say, like people get put into mental institutions because they're so like they're connected. They're just so tapped into source, right? They don't know how to ground it in. And even like disabilities and all of that, they're so connected. It's like, how do we function in this physical body that we're trying to like harness and stuff, right? To bring that divine connection and source to this earth. Like that is our gift, right? They say, find your gift and give it away. It's like, yeah, ground down and channel what you're here to do, right? Whatever that is for you. Makes so much sense. Yes, it's so important. It is so important. You know, sometimes people come in to me and I turn people away, right? I turn people away when they say to me, oh, I've got this and this, I just need some spiritual healing, and they give me a bit of backstory about what's going on. I'm like, actually, no. I said, no spiritual healing will help you right now. You need to sort out your physical reality. You need to sort out your home life. You need to like find a home. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you are not grounded, right, and you're not taking care of your physical reality, your finances, your relationships, your situation at home, your car, your like, do you know what I mean? The physical things that help us be human and survive on this planet, right? If you're not taking care with utmost care of those things, what happens, and we do more spiritual work, we just stay up here, and it actually can be more detrimental to do more spiritual work if you're avoiding bringing the wisdom from what you've realized down into doing it, right? And this is where it's like, after enlightenment, chop wood. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, just because you've had a spiritual awakening doesn't mean you can still avoid your reality. Like, you actually need to face it to heal it. Yeah, feel it to heal it. Get in your body, bring that wisdom down and do it. Doing reality is a spiritual experience. After enlightenment, chop wood. Yeah? All right, playing in the others. Yes, we can play in the others and we can do reality at the same time. And this is what I teach in Trust Your Intuition, right? It is so important. We are the intuition. It's not something that we do and receive and then we forget about it when we got to go to work. Like, that's not, no. We do our spirituality. We be our intuition. We are always connected. After enlightenment, chop wood. Bring that connection into your reality and you'll find that everything shifts in an instant, because you'll see that everything is in divine and perfect order. Everything is connected. Everything is in flow, or you wouldn't be there. So Ricky says, yes, I finally figured this. Yes, thank you for confirming. Yay! Awesome Scorpio full moon confirmation for you guys. Thanks for joining me live. If you want unlimited support, unlimited psychic readings, if you want a taste of the full moon ceremony, you just experience this sort of energy that flows through, right? But I mean, I was just doing a reading. It was nothing like what just came through tonight, but you got the gist, right? You guys can feel my energy just from this live stream. It was one powerful full moon. So every full moon we are doing this full moon ceremony. Every time we do it, something different channels through, and obviously it's obviously in tune with whatever's going on collectively, energetically. Yeah, thanks, Laurie. Yeah, I don't want to, like I said, I like got out of that full moon ceremony and I'm like, oh, I don't want to not. Like, it was quiet because we have music on the full moon ceremony, and it was just like, I'm like, I need to get back on live stream, come back. And then everyone from the full moon ceremony come and join us as well. But before enlightenment, chop wood. After enlightenment, chop wood. That's the one. So if you guys want my support, my help, my healing, my guidance, and to be in this energy for 21 days straight, my 21-day shifter program is the best support. We've got 3 months programs, there's year-long programs. So the 21-day shifter will give you a deep taste and shift you. And I'm not your healer. I teach you how to heal. I give you the tools. I guide you why this comes up, what this is about, what this means, like strengthening your intuition tenfold in the 21-day shifter or in any of my work that I support you with. But being in this energy for a period of time automatically shifts you as well, right? So if you want more information about that, send me a message and I can send you the details. Otherwise, the link is in the title of this live stream as well. If you are watching on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. And if you think this can help somebody, please share it with them. Please tag their name in a comment or share that in a private message. Yes, it's in the title of the live stream. Actually, I should be able to share it in here as well. Hey Deborah, I seen you. I just saw you I did see you say hi, and I'm not purposely ignoring you. Yeah, so cool. I said it as you were typing it. Love it. Of course you did. Of course you did. That's how this consciousness stuff works, right? I'm just gonna turn this down. Hear myself talking. All right, I should be able to put the link in the comments here. Yes. All right, let me just do this bit. Yeah, so all the details are there for the 21-day shifter, but yeah, I teach you how to heal, and I give you the tools how to heal. If you're doubting your intuition, or you're just like clouded, or tired and drained and nothing you do fixes you, this is the place, because there's just deeper stuff going on. And it's all good. Of course, you can do stuff on your own, but with someone who has been there, done it, helps people with it all the time, pick it up, threads, did it, this is why this is this. That explanation helps you to go, oh, and then you put all the pieces together, and it's it energetically reconfigures in yourself, which, by the way, that was that full moon ceremony was, you know how, you guys would have seen it, right? I posted about the full moon ceremony, and it was reconfiguration of energetic codes. And when I created that, and it streamed through me, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't really know, I just trust, right? I just flow through. And then that live stream, that full moon ceremony, I was all this reconfiguration was coming through. I'm we haven't actually done it that, we haven't done that. No, we haven't done that before in that ceremony. Is what I mean. They're all different. And in that, the reconfiguration of energetic codes, even when I was in the live stream, in the full moon ceremony, and I'm channeling all this stuff, and I was oh, this is the reconfiguration of energetic codes they were talking about that I posted about. I see, I get it now, right? So it's experiencing that, living it, trusting it, flowing through, and then the messages come through. It's you turn up, you do your thing, and then it's that's what happens with trusting intuition. You don't always get the confirmation of you need to trust before you get the confirmation, right? And sometimes I never get the confirmation. Sometimes I get it weeks later. Sometimes it streams through after, whilst I'm doing it. I'm oh, this is what they were talking about before, right? So yeah, amazing. All right, Tony, welcome. I'm good. I'm feeling good after that. Holy moly, that was incredible. Yes, for sure. Yeah, just gotta trust that, Ricky. Gotta trust the timing, for sure. Gotta trust the timing. All right, guys, if you think this live stream can help somebody in the Scorpio full moon and the realizations that we have around this, please share it or tag them in the comments or send in a private message, and I shall see you very soon. Yes, love it too, Deborah. Lots of love, guys. Namaste. Let's say bye. Say bye. Oh, where's the camera? There. Oh, it's hard to turn you to the camera. Bye.